Hello, my lovelies. I'm delighted to say we're joined by Master Sirius, who's going to put his galactic input into a reading about the full moon in Cancer, Monday, the 13th of January. 13 is a number associated with divine feminine, and the moon is also seen as feminine. So there's quite a strong activation of this fertile, fecund female energy permeating the ethers for us. I've also done a painting for this full moon, and the energies here, hopefully when you look at the picture, will emanate out to you, stimulating that sense of knowingness, intuition, the feminine aspect of things, even if you're male, because we have both male and female energies within us. So we have some cards here, and Sirius is going to add his galactic input. So we'll see what little messages would like to show up. The cards have been shuffled, so we'll cut them into 3. And we see what shows up. Now I've had 3 sort of little downloads in the last day or so. I don't know quite where they will take us. One is about, oh, that jumped out, look at that one. Donald Trump Jr. I'm not quite sure why, but there's possibly something going on with regards to him over the next day or so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, one more. Also an area in London known as Notting Hill Gate. It's a very posh, expensive area, multi-million pound properties, alongside a strong ethnic community as well. You may have heard of the Notting Hill Carnival that happens every summer. And then there's another area, I can't quite remember the name of it, but it's south coast of England. Again, it's very wealthy area, multi-million pound properties, and right on the coast. And it is something Sands. I shall put it at the end of the video, should I remember what it is. And there's something about what's been happening with the fires in Maui, the fires in Los Angeles. Will those things start to show up here, not only in the UK, but possibly in Europe? So the full moon highlights things, and because it's in Cancer, Cancer energy is the 4th house in astrology, to do with the home, the family, our security. It's highly emotional, but also highly intuitive. And if you can work with the energies rather than be overwhelmed by them, you can have some extraordinary insights, downloads, visions, just a sense of knowingness, when to proceed, when to stop, when to halt, when to move forward. So, now this is interesting. So we have 9 of Wands, 3 of Swords, 4 of Cups, the World, Page of Wands, 3 of Wands. Yes, darling boy. You got Mummy's Kirkcaldy there. And in the background we have the Knight of Pentacles. So 9 of Wands is delays. It's a waiting game. It's saying, bide your time, do not move forward. So in a game of chess, this could be you make some side moves, but you don't make the main move yet. So something's building up, something is stirring, something is cooking. It's not quite ready to burst forth just yet, but it's almost there. It's almost ready. So in this card of the Nine of Wands, we have the Argo, which is the ship sailed by Jason. Here we have Jason and the Argonauts setting off to find the Golden Fleece. Here we have the Golden Fleece. And the ship is heading towards the island where the Golden Fleece can be found. However, these are the clashing rocks, and these rocks had the ability to squash any shipping that went through. They would come together and completely wreck any ships that tried to get through. So Jason was aware of this, and what he did was he waited until the rocks had parted. He sent out a dove, and the dove flew through the opening, which stimulated the rocks to come together and undoubtedly crush something. And as the dove flew to the other side, then the rocks started to recede. And then Jason said, right, row like mad. So his crew got their oars out and they rowed and rowed and rowed very, very fast before the rocks could come back together. So we're at a tipping point. We're at a 9 is the number associated with endings. So we're at a very powerful tipping point where everybody's ready. We're all set. We're all geared up, ready to go. But we have to wait. We have to wait for the signal. We have to wait for the one in charge to say, right, now start rowing. This could be over the next even 9 hours, 9 days. It's imminent, any second now. 3 of Swords. This is heartache, heartbreak. It could even be somebody having a heart attack. And it could even be murder or somebody attempting murder, because in this story here, we have Orestes. The character Orestes, the 2 people standing, the one on the right is his mother, the one in the tomb is his father, and he was tasked with murdering his father by his mother's lover. So there could possibly be an assassination attempt on somebody in prominence. And like I said, something possibly, I'm not saying it is, but something possibly to do with Don Jr. 4 of Cups. Now, this is interesting because this has come up a bit recently, a few times. And this is the card of gossip. It's innuendo. It is rumour. And so this is saying everything that you're hearing and seeing on mainstream and social media is not necessarily true. It's designed to stir up your emotions, to get you riled up, to get everybody divided yet again. So be discerning. Check your facts, do your research, and if it doesn't ring true with you, then it's probably not true, because that's what the moon will do. It will shine a big light on situations, and a lot of people can go into panic mode and a feeling of, what do we do? What do we do? We're not ready for any of this. So Mr. Sirius says we need a part 2. So if you stick with us, we'll see you in a wee while.